I'm Maddie Lauren.
And I'm Keith Pitch.
And we are here today with Leslie Wolf, who is a licensed Medicare insurance agent. And she has agreed to help us by answering some questions that seniors need to know regarding Medicare. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Well, I know that as a senior, I received a ton of postcards in the mail. Anyway, so with all that overwhelming information, I wasn't sure, what should I do? Aren't all Medicare programs the same?
Well, I suggest that you shred everything you get in the mail.
I love that.
Do not watch TV. And get yourself an agent, somebody you will trust, that is going to guide you throughout the whole year into the future, and is there to answer questions, spend the time with you, help you through every process. And that's just not signing you up. That's if you have a problem with a claim, you're trying to find a doctor, a dentist, anybody. That is what I believe an agent is here for.
Okay.
Wow. I think that's a great bit of wisdom, because I think a lot of the perception is the agent's just there to sign me up and that's it. So you're saying the scope of an agent is much greater than that.
For me, it is. I
Okay.
can only speak for myself. It is. And I think I look at it at the fact that I'm a senior as well. And what guidance and help would I need through this process? I don't think everybody has the answer, but I think as an agent, you have to say, I don't have the answer, but we're going to find that out so we can take care of you appropriately.
Good.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
I heard you mention that, if you need help finding a doctor or a dentist, is it true that there's a lot of difficulty to find a provider who will take Medicare?
I haven't ran into it much, but at least we have somewhere to go with each insurance company that we can look for doctors, we can look for dentists. How about chiropractors?
Yeah.
Any of these things that you may need that help with. And that is my job, is the way I look at it. And to help you do that and go through that process and be on the phone call with you if I need to be.
Oh, wow.
That's an excellent benefit.
That's awesome.
To have an advocate, someone
Yeah.
to help, because if you don't know what you don't know, you don't know what questions to ask.
Absolutely, and that's what I agree. And we're always learning, let's face it. I don't care what age you are, you are continually learning and growing
Amen.
at all times. And
Amen.
that's the way I look at it, or otherwise I wouldn't be here anymore.
So are there other benefits with Medicare beyond just medical services?
It is medical. Medicare itself, that's why people look at sometimes Medicare Advantages, because they offer things that straight Medicare does not. Medicare coverage, you get A and B, and they cover your medical, doctors, physical therapy, all of that kind of stuff. And if sometimes people prefer to look at a Medicare Advantage because it's all wrapped up together like in a little red bow, and your A, B, and D for your medications, as well as extra benefits, gym memberships, maybe over-the-counter products, as well as dental, and some vision, some hearing.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Okay, so you do get that. There's a difference of whether you decide to go original Medicare with a supplement and a Part D or a Medicare Advantage. It really depends on what you are looking for. That's why it's important as an agent that I understand what your needs are.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
How was that?
So an 800 number doesn't get that done? Is that what you're saying? I'm just throwing it out there.
Because operators are standing by.
Yeah, well, I believe in the personal touch. I come from a generation that I believe that is how we were raised, and that we I remember my grandmother saying, I hope we never get to the point we're not talking to real people. Well, wouldn't she be shocked today
Oh,
wow.
yes.
Yeah.
if she
completely
was
different
still
world.
here? And I believe that. I believe that that I am here to answer the phone. That's why I personally, everybody has my cell number, as you well know, and because I want to be reachable at any time.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
You know,
That's some powerful stuff.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
You had mentioned the adding on the Medicare Advantage Part C. I believe that I read something about that if you don't opt to sign up for that right off the bat, that you can be penalized. Is that
No.
true? Okay.
a Medicare Advantage, that's Part C. That is something you choose between original Medicare and a supplement or a Medicare C, if you want to call it a C, and a Medicare Advantage. What you need to be concerned about is Part D for medications.
Mm.
So let's say you're on no meds, and you say, I don't want it with meds, and I say, well, let's talk about what happens if you don't sign up for it now, and 5 years down the road you say, hey Leslie, I've got all these meds, and I say, I want you to remember that you are going to be penalized for every month you did not have a Part D for the rest of your life. And you need to decide, and it's only 1%, of course, but if we're on fixed incomes, the older we get, we choose not to work anymore, and that's expensive.
Yeah.
With a
Yeah.
premium, that can add up, is what it can do.
Every dollar counts.
So I say, the Part D is a concern, and some people don't always get their Part B right away. And if you're on an employer's insurance, a credible insurance, you don't have to. But if you're not, you need to, because you can be penalized for not having that B as well.
Oh, wow.
So
Good
you
to know.
just want to think about those things. But you're not, a Medicare Advantage is a choice, just like it's a choice to get a supplement with original Medicare if you choose to go that route.
Once again, why it's so important to talk to somebody who can
Have a
give the
conversation.
who can also give the facts and not gossip or whatever you hear that's misinformation.
Right.
Yeah.
And you need to be honest, because we don't always know what's going to happen in the future. What we prepare for is right now. Your agent should be notifying you and at least making attempts to contact you. You know, maybe via email or calling, but making sure that when those changes happen, that they're helping you, guide you through that situation.
So speaking of
Yes.
changes, with the big beautiful bill, what do you foresee as having impact?
I can't tell you. We cannot really discuss the changes till October 1st.
Okay.
Clients will get notice of changes probably most of the time starting September.
Okay.
You can call your agent and ask them about that, but we will not be able to call first. You know, they'll have to call and ask.
Gotcha.
I know that there are going to be changes, and we need to be preparing for them.
Okay.
And and we do not know what those are, and I won't tell anybody that we do. Now, I don't even know what they are. I know we're going to see changes.
Okay.
So your advice for folks in this next renewal period or their initial enrollment is to sit down and have a deep dive discussion. Is what
I am already scheduling appointments.
Oh,
I've
boy.
already sent out emails, say that we are going to have changes. I would suggest that you may want to see me, and so I'm already scheduling appointments for that. Now, when we see what those changes are, and if somebody has a particular plan or something we need to really take a close look at, then I'll be more aggressive and say, I really think it's time, let's do it. And it doesn't matter how long of days or hard work we do as agents, we will need to touch bases.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody go into a new year that we could have protected. And I believe it's a job of the agents to protect their clients.
Wow.
You know, I think everything is built on relationships. I'm a biggie of that personally in my personal life as well as my professional.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's an important step. I mean, there's a lot of news out there, and like you say, turn off the TV. But that's good that you're here to help folks through that. Do we need to set up a food train for you during the October renewal period so that you get enough food? Bring you coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good thing I don't drink coffee, but no, I try to be as prepared as possible, but I believe it is so important for that personal touch that we need, you know, to be there and to guide our clients and be available to them.
Well, I just love the heart that you have for your clients.
Yeah.
That it is truly a ministry for you.
It is.
And that, like you said, you don't want to see anyone get into a situation where they're going to have misinformation or not the information and possibly end up in a bad situation because they didn't know. So
yeah, and I think that, and I truly believe this is a ministry for me, and I am here taking care of people because that is what I believe that God would want me to be doing.
and that shows, otherwise you wouldn't have agreed to have taken time out of your busy day to meet with us and do this video. But thank you, so that we can get word out there to seniors and let them know what they need to do.
Yeah, this has been very helpful. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I hope everything was clear enough, and I try to be careful not to say things I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well,
Yeah,
very
we're
good.
And I do talk with my hands.
No,
so
no,
I
hey,
try
I
to
do
hold
too,
them,
So yeah,
so,
no, hands are good.
but yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I am here for educational purposes. Whether anybody uses me, that is not what is important. Whether they become my client or not, I will never change anybody that should not be changed from something, but I'm here to educate and help
That's
as
awesome.
much as possible.
That's awesome. You're a great resource.
Well, I'm doing what I'm called to do.
Thank you.
You're
Beautiful.
welcome.
Right on. Well, that's all we got.
That's
today.
all we have for
That's all
today.
we have.
And
Okay.
hope you enjoyed this segment and hope that it was very helpful to you. We'll see you next time.